StarCast returns to the Chicago area this Labor Day weekend. Tickets for StarCast 6 are now on sale at StarCast.com and include AEW All-Out Ticket Bundle options. Join us at the Hyatt Regency Schaumburg starting Friday night, September 1st, for unique fan experiences with wrestling legends from yesterday and superstars from today. Follow StarCast events on Twitter for the latest updates about all things StarCast. StarCast 6 is brought to you in part by ProWrestlingCrate.com. Monthly mystery crates for die-hard wrestling fans. Plans start at $9.95 and are the perfect gift for any wrestling fan. Visit ProWrestlingCrate.com today.
The recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Hey, this is Kurt Angle, and welcome to the Kurt Angle Show. On the show today, we'll be watching a classic Raw episode. But first, let me introduce to you my co-host, Paul Bromwell. How you doing today there, Paul?
Kurt, I'm doing great, man. It is so good to see you. It feels like I just saw you for the last hour and a half. And
you did.
Oh, that's right. We are recording this one early because Kurt's on vacation right now with his beautiful bride. They're in Tampa, Florida, just the two of them. No kids.
Time, a little bit of this and that.
He is going to be pounding. I'm sorry. Food down is what we're talking about. And enjoying
my wife doesn't hear this.
I hope she does. And you guys are going to have a blast down there. Just the two of you, no kids, and maybe some beach time, Kurt, some pool time.
You know what? We're not even interested in the beach. We just want to go to a resort and get pampered.
Oh.
No, we're not going to lift a finger. We're going to, I might even have wheelchairs. Okay. Are you going to move a limb, but not a limb, not one limb. We're going to get everything taken care of. We got limos and all the whole ball of wax.
You and your ball of wax. You do have to move for that nighttime activity you were just talking about there. Okay. So you're going to have to move for that.
Yeah, but that'll be a fun movement.
There you go. Also, are you into the massages? Will you two get couples massages?
Yes, we're getting massages. We're doing everything.
Oh,
man. Like I said, the whole ball of wax.
I'm so jealous, Kurt. I hope you are having an absolute blast. And I can't wait to catch up with you. And we'll find out all the details the next time we record, and I can't wait. But today,
I can't talk about the sex specifically, Paul.
Yeah, we will. We are going to talk about it. That's what brings in the ratings. We're talking about it. I want to know positions, how many evenings it happened, and how many times.
Hey, I'll bring photos.
Wow. Ratings went through the roof. YouTube subscriptions are through the roof. Kurt's bringing photos of the next show. You guys don't want to miss it. Oh, I love this show with you, man. We have so much fun. It's so fun. All right. Well, listen, Kurt said it today. We're here to talk about Raw, not his vacation Raw, about the television show Raw. And it is July 4th, 2005. It was live from Sacramento. And buddy, we're doing the whole show together. You and I talked about this. There's some parts that we may fast forward a little bit as we go. You and I both agreed that's how we'll do it. But for those of you that want to try to keep up with this, you absolutely have the opportunity to do so. If you are a subscriber on YouTube, which we hope most of you are, you can go watch us on YouTube, watch it together, and stay on pace with us. But if not, and you want to watch along with us, then season 13, episode 27. That's season 13, episode 27 on Peacock. Okay, and you obviously want to look for the WWE section. We're not talking Dateline. We're not watching one of those shows. We're watching WWE Raw, although I do love my true crime, Kurt, just so that you're aware. Season 13, episode 27, and that's the Raw episode we're going to watch together. Kurt, are you ready to start this?
I could be more ready.
Yeah, to get it over with. I know what you're saying. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. In 3, 2, 1, play.
Carlito's guest on the Cabana will be Hulk Hogan.
So what you gonna do when Hulkamania runs?
I'll get the gods, the darts from my generation. I'll take them. Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it on. The money, we're in this together and do it all. They said.
I better hit the mute button before we get flagged on YouTube, but damn, I love that intro to Monday Night Raw.
It's badass. It really is.
I just don't want to get us flagged, but man, I would have listened to the whole thing. Here we are. That felt like a big time entrance to Raw. Carlito, it's Hulkamania, and they have all the 80s footage to show him coming down the road, the kids jumping around them. This is going to be an exciting one, Kurt.
It will be. This will be a fun Raw to watch.
All right. Well, listen, let's jump into it, set the stage for what we have going on here, because as we begin the show, it is live, as you can see here, Sacramento, and they're coming off of Vengeance 2005. And Kurt, you and I covered that a few weeks ago. Kurt, you defeated, and man, they're showing some graphics, and I see Sergeant Slaughter's Bikini Boot Camp. That's one segment we're not going to fast forward this evening, Kurt. Go ahead and share that. The champ is here tonight. We got Chris Jericho and John Cena together in the highlight reel. I can't wait to hear some of that go back and forth.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. Those two are some of the biggest stars in the business, in the history of the business.
So as I said, we covered that a few weeks ago. Kurt defeated Ric Flair with the ankle lock on that show. So Kurt, while we wait for Carlito to come out, we'll listen a little bit of his Cabana show here. What was it like wrestling the Nature Boy back in 2005?
You know what? Rick was a lot of fun to wrestle because he did a lot of stuff that was, he did a lot of stuff that people recognized. He had these certain bumps that he took, that he always took. The one off the top rope where you flip him over. When you punch him, he does that face bump where he does a silly thing and bumps forward.
Oh, I love it.
Rick had all these different bumps that he did, and he kept that in his repertoire as he got older. Although he couldn't wrestle like he used to at this point in time in 2005, he was still good. He was past his prime, though. So he did all those trademark moves, and he still was very entertaining. And he was a lot of fun to work with.
We open it up, as I said, here with Carlito, and Hogan's going to be the guest. And it's a plug, really, for the Hogan Knows Best show. Kurt, were you a big fan of Hogan Knows Best?
You know what? I watched. I'm not going to lie to you.
It's okay. I did, too. I especially watched for Brooke.
Yeah. It was about Brooke, really, basically. I mean,
yeah, get her over.
His daughter was trying to get in the music business, and she's trying to make it. And, she was trying to date some guys and stuff, and Hulk Hogan would get all upset. It was a really good, really well written show. It really was.
So here's a little synopsis from Meltzer. He said, Hogan is trying to repackage himself as the overprotective father of the hot daughter to appeal to people with teenagers. Okay, well... That and trying to get her career a break, they showed a clip of a 22-year-old wanting to date Brooke and Hogan telling the kid that his daughter isn't sexually active. Carlito then said his daughter is hot, and if he met her, she'd be sexually active. Okay. He decks Carlito. So we're about to see all this go down. And I will say there are some rumors out there that Carlito is due to return to WWE soon after his appearance in Puerto Rico. Have you heard that? Like they're talking about Carlito coming back.
He might be coming back, which I think is a great idea. This kid was really talented.
Why do you think he never truly made, like he's Intercontinental champ here, but what was holding him back from being a true top guy when you think about top guys?
He had all the talent in the world, never spoke up, kept quiet. He didn't fight for himself. You got to do a little bit of fighting, not a lot, but you got to speak up and say, hey, I want my opportunity. He never had meetings with Vince. He just kept quiet. He was when you're not letting your voice be heard, you become invisible. And that's what happened.
Little fun note. I do a side show with a former referee that said Carlito backstage with the boys was known as the Diva Slayer. Now, I don't know what that means. That's just what I heard. Okay.
I guess he's had a lot of sex with a lot of divas.
Oh, man, we are starting off hot on this show this week with the sex talk. And here we go. Hulk Hogan's making his way. We'll wait till he comes down just again so the music doesn't flag us. But Curtis, Hogan's coming down. One of the things I wanted to mention is that right from this show, you guys had headed to South Korea and then Japan for a few shows, and you work Undertaker, lose both nights because he's the freaking Undertaker. You probably wore yourself out having an orgasm in the ring due to his entrance theme. Any memories of
any entrance he has, I have an orgasm.
Any memories of the trip to South Korea or Japan from this time?
You know what? I will tell you this. The biggest memory I had is I got done wrestling Undertaker in the last match of that tour.
Yeah.
And I kissed him on the lips.
Oh yeah, we've highlighted that a number of times
on social media. But oh my God, I got him good. Undertaker, what he said afterward, he was like, "Listen, it's gonna be a long trip home, Angle."
Yeah, right. And then you flew directly from Japan to California for this Raw right here on Independence Day.
Yeah. No time off. Straight here. I mean, we literally slept on the plane.
Here we go.
And here we are in Raw.
Yep, here it is. Let's hear Carlito and Hogan go at it. Let's listen.
As a matter of fact, you're probably the most recognized name in the world. But I have to say, this is the biggest thing in your career that you have ever done.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Hogan knows best. The reality show.
Whoa. Wait. I'm not talking about a reality show. I'm talking about you being here on Carlito's Cabana. Just kidding. Seriously though, Carlito had a question for you. If you really wanted to promote your new reality show, why didn't you bring your daughter Brooke?
Let me tell you something, man. You're getting real borderline with getting thrown way up in the top of the building, brother.
Oh. Relax, brother. Look. All I'm saying is,
that's kick his ass or whip his ass chance.
But Brooke is hot. I mean, why don't you let Carlito take her out on a date? I mean, you say she's not sexually active. Ooh, but Carlito would like to get. Oh! And the fireworks he was talking about. That was too much for the host, and I don't blame you a darn bit. What the hell is? Wait a minute, Kurt Angle.
This is what I'm talking about. Who cares about your daughter? What these people should care about is that I made Shawn Michaels tap out at WrestleMania. And I made Ric Flair, the 16-time world champion, tap out last week. But instead of respecting me, these people go online and vote that Ric Flair is still the man over me. Instead of respecting me, these people show respect and cheer you, Hulk Hogan. And why? Because you have your own reality show? Well, whoop-de-freaking-do. Let me give you a little dose of reality, Hogan. The last time you and I were in this ring, I made you tap out. And I can do it all over again if I wanted to, anytime, anywhere. But the one person that I would like to make tap out even more than you, most of all, is your daughter, Brooke.
What a cheap line by Kurt Angle. And then they're paying for it. Look at this now. Carlito. Carlito with a DDT on Hogan. And now Carlito and Kurt Angle double teaming this American icon on the 4th of July. And I can't believe these two guys. Well, they're just being honest. That's all they're being. Hey, wait a minute. There's Shawn Michaels. Michaels the right hand. And Carlito and Angle running like Scotland dogs when they got to be 2-on-2. Well, Shawn Michaels couldn't just leave well enough alone, could he? What disrespect by both Carlito and Kurt Angle.
You two running like scalded dogs.
Like heels.
You had to go with the cheap line about Brooke, didn't you? Huh?
Of course, if Carlito did it, then the Olympic hero should do it too.
We should all take turns. All right, here we go.
That's what I should have said. We should all take turns on Brooke.
Oh man, look here, they're replaying it again.
And had this to say.
But the one person that I would like to make tap out even more than you, most of all, is your daughter, Brooke.
And Hogan had her tonight. His 16-year-old daughter.
Oh wow, she's only 16.
Carlito coming from behind, and then.
Okay, now I feel terrible. At this point, I thought she was like in her early 20s. What are we
I
doing
thought
here?
she was 22.
Yeah, that's what the note says. Maybe Jim's confused. Jim's been known to be confused before. Let's just go with that.
Evening up the sides here, and then what a volatile way to kick off Monday Night Raw.
Cannonballs. This summer, it's not about the size of those cannonballs. It's about making a splash with our friends at Manscaped. Prep for barbecue season by making sure your grill master has the hottest dogs the summer's ever seen. When you're at the cookout, let the meat speak for itself with Manscaped's Performance Package 4.0. It's time to get ready and not sweaty by going to manscaped.com and using code ANGLE for 20% off and free shipping. I remember trying to use a straight razor on my balls once. I nicked my Olympic jewel so bad, I cried real milk tears. Well, not anymore. Their Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology. You too can feel safe wearing a low-cut swimsuit without any stragglers peeking out. So take advantage now and get 20% off and free shipping with the code ANGLE at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com and use code ANGLE. Manscaped, the perfect way to get your patties sizzling hot this summer. Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
Just moments ago, Shawn Michaels entered General Manager Eric Bischoff's office. Apparently, a very heated discussion is now taking place. I'll bring you details on this discussion as it becomes available.
I want a piece of Angle. I want a piece of Carlito. I don't care how you're going to make it happen.
You think you know?
Dude, you know what it is? They showed a clip of a 22-year-old wanting to date Brooke. So
right.
she's
22-year-old kid,
she's
yeah.
freaking 16. Okay. Yeah, you guys are really
That's a bit
sickos.
steep. I would never let my daughter, a 16-year-old daughter, date a 22-year-old.
Well, not only that, but you two now really sound like assholes. You and Carlito.
I know.
Yeah.
God forgive me because I have 4 daughters. And
That's right. Now how do you feel? Like a piece of shit.
yes, I do. But I didn't have any daughters back then.
Yeah, so it was let it fly. I'm cool. I want to be funny. I'm a heel. And now you're like, what a piece of shit I was. I should have told the writer I don't want to say that line. Oh, Matt, speaking of people, Lita, welcome to my television screen. And Edge, honestly, dude, you know, and I'll talk to you. I can talk to you candidly now. When we got to interview Edge, I had to control myself because I am such a massive fan of Edge. Like, he is what he's done and what he continues to do for the company. I'm a mark. I am a mark with a capital M for Edge.
I am too. Yeah.
we have that. And by the way, when you get to the building, as far as that night, you get to work with Hogan. They're telling you right here, Independence Day, that you're going to work with him. That had to be pretty cool, right? Because he still has this ambiance, this aura of being Hulk Hogan.
Listen, he's the biggest name in the history of professional wrestling. You get the opportunity to get in the ring with him, you better be excited, you better be happy, and you better put on a 5-star performance. Hulk Hogan, at this point in his career, he could still go. I mean, I'm not going to tell you that he was quick and flashy, but
Right.
he got the job done, and he continued to.
Yeah, he's not Lucha Libre. I mean, he's not Rey Mysterio doing Hurricane Rana's off the top rope. He never was. That's not his style. That's not who he is. But listen, fans pop for him. He still knows what he's doing in the ring. Look at the Big Show. He is a monster here. We have the match going on here. It's Kane and Big Show, and they're going to take on Snitsky and Edge. Did you ever interact with Gene Snitsky at all?
I like Gene. He was a nice kid. I know he didn't take to wrestling very well, not as well as he should have.
I got to talk to him once on Mike Chioda's podcast. That's why I'm laughing.
It wasn't the fact that he wasn't any good. It was that he had no confidence and he was very nervous. And when he did that, he would clam up. And I've seen him, practice in the ring. When he lets himself go, he was really good. But when he got in the ring and the TV was on, the TV cameras were on, he got a little nervous. He just kind of petered out.
You know what he was really into? Women's feet. He has a serious
he had a fetish for women's feet.
He still does.
He said it all the time.
He still does. His wife, was in the background when I was recording with Chioda, and he would bring her over and started gobbling and sniffing his wife's feet live on the show. I'm not kidding. Oh, I was like, okay, well, I think the show's over because those two are about to break out in some kinky shit. So if you're not an ad-free shows member, this is just a tidbit of what you're missing out over there.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And then I want to ask you, as we're watching this, what did you think of the whole Matt Hardy, Lita Edge issues that were going on backstage?
All right, listen, I was good friends with all of them. I didn't like it. I felt like it was really uncomfortable to be around this situation. Knowing that Matt was Lita's and Lita was Matt's, and then, Edge came along and kind of took her away. It just, it didn't sit well with me. And I wasn't going to be there and chastise anybody.
Sure.
I kept quiet, but I didn't agree with it. No.
And you know what? It's, to me, I'm going to say that's the best move to make because I'll be the first one to admit who am I to judge anybody for what happens in their life? Right. I've never been blameless, all of us have, most people, let's put it this way, have some type of skeleton or issue or something we're going to deal with, or we have in the past or will in the future that we have no idea about. So be very careful when when you want to point the finger and rip someone apart.
You're absolutely right.
Because you never know what you or someone close to you could go through. But obviously this is a real life situation that trickles over into the wrestling business and becomes a thing. I mean, it's all over, the dirt sheets. Matt ends up being let go for a period of time. So it is kind of a big deal when you think of wrestling, dirt sheets.
What? I don't think they had a choice. They had to make a decision.
Yeah.
Matt was there, and, to have, Edge and Lita together and Matt have to see that every day.
Dude, that had to be so hard. Had to be so hard. I can imagine. So let's talk about this a little bit. This match goes 10 minutes, 3 seconds when Kane pins Snitsky after his chokeslam. There goes Lita. So I'm already pissed about that. Thanks a lot, Kane, for chasing her out. They got Lita away from ringside right away to get the focus on the four guys in the ring. Yeah, yippee skippy. But there's some Matt Hardy chants. Not a lot, but Matt Hardy chants are going on. Snitsky, according to Meltzer, was really bad, but the crowd was super hot anyway. And that's what we see here in this match of these four competitors.
Yeah, Snitsky, I just believe that he wasn't performing well because he was really tight and nervous. And that nervous stuff can really set you back. When you freeze up and you're nervous and you freeze up, you don't know what to do. You can't move. And he wasn't able to show his true talent.
Well, Kurt, as I said, we're going to make some executive decisions as we go through this Raw together. So I'm going to forward it a little bit, and as we get to the end of this match, we'll start to move into the next match. We know what's going to happen here. This doesn't normally happen, but we're going to make it happen. And so there's the big win. Obviously, Kane and Big Show beat Snitsky and Edge, as I said. Talk to me about Kane. Is he a guy that you ever spent any time with or got close to?
You know what? I didn't hang out with Glenn that often. He was a really nice guy. You can't say a bad thing about him. Nobody could. He was like the perfect employee. He never got in trouble.
Yeah.
Everything he was told to do, he showed
model
up.
Citizen.
He worked his ass off. I think he was a little too nice because the company kind of took advantage of him. He had a lot more losses than he did wins. And he was a dominant character. So, but he was one of those guys that was in the main event that really made other wrestlers. Because when you're going up through the ranks, you had to go through Kane. And when you beat Kane, that's a big plus on your shoulder. And you can continue on knowing that you're a bigger star after you defeat Kane. So he was one of the obstacles you had to go through to get to the main event.
An earful, nosy Nelly. I know what you were doing. I'll tell you what happened. I did what I always do. I moaned and I groaned until I got my way. So, tonight, it's gonna be Kurt Angle and his tag team partner, Carlito, versus the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, and the immortal Hulk Hogan.
The following handicap match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Panama City, Florida, at a combined weight of 445 pounds, Romeo and Antonio, the Heartthrobs.
Whoa! This is your favorite tag team, isn't it, Coach? Well, they are, and they know what women want. Even if it's Lillian.
We all saw what happened to you at Vengeance. Big Vis dumped you. But have no fear, because the Heartthrobs are here for you. The two coolest cats, looking oh so pretty, from the Panama City. The two mofoas, macking the feather boas. And Lillian, just for you tonight, we're gonna have Big Vis scream, no, no, no. And after the match, if you like what you see, you'll be screaming, oh, oh, oh.
What is happening?
Yeah, they're full of themselves. Wow.
Kurt, we are in the middle of a different era, my friend.
Oh my gosh. God help us.
Would you have ever wanted to play a gimmick like that where you could rip your pants off on the way down and just kind of hip thrust back and forth? Or is that the gimmick you plan to play next week on vacation with your wife?
Don't even ask me that question. You know the answer.
I think yes. You wanted to be all naked and afraid. I could see you totally. And poor Lillian, she's crying over here. She misses her viscera. And how could you not? Look at this man. He just looks like a big ball of sexual love.
Sexual chocolate is what he looks like.
Well, no, Mark Henry was sexual chocolate, but I mean, if he was sexual chocolate, he was king sexual chocolate. And look at her. I mean, that's real tears. Look at the acting chops of Lillian Garcia.
So he did dump her. I don't even know the storyline.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the whole Viscera and Lillian dating. She literally has real tears coming down her cheeks, guys. Viscera's in his pajamas. Okay, he can't even get his necklace off, and these two nut jobs who are wiggling their crotches all over the place earlier are getting the shit beat out of him. Thank God.
You know what? For his size, he can move pretty well.
He could, dude.
Yeah.
Very, very athletic for a man his size, weight, girth. And they're now the pretty boys from Panama Beach. They're hitting on Lillian Garcia. This is all according to Meltzer. She was in tears because of her recent breakup, Kurt. Tears. This match was awful, but at least it wasn't awful for long. It goes 2 minutes. Cheap endings as they crotched Viscera on the post. And even though they lost, their music was played, and they're going to hit on Lillian Garcia again. So we get another treat at the end of this match, Kurt. Aren't you loving this Raw watch along so far?
Oh, it's absolutely awesome. Oh, my God.
Oh man! So why the Lillian Vis? Do you know why they did that though? Was this a rib on her? Did she do something wrong to get stuck with Dayton Viscera?
I have no idea, but I would imagine this was something because she had some heat.
Had to, right?
The other reason. I don't know why they would do this. It doesn't make any sense unless she did something to piss someone off. And you know what? Lillian's a nice girl.
I was going to ask you about your opinion.
She was awesome. I loved her.
Yeah.
So, but I know when she first started, she would say things that,
rub people the wrong way.
Yeah. But it wasn't her fault. She just didn't understand the business.
Didn't understand the business and would probably make some comments and people
but she's smarting up quickly.
Yeah, you have to. If you don't, that's a relentless business to be in as far as ribs. And I mean, come on, they got her dating Viscera.
Hey, he's a catch.
Look at him. He's about to catch it right in the nuts.
Oh,
here we go. 1, 2, 3. Gahunga. Oh yeah. And that guy, wow. What did you think of these two guys, the Heartthrobs? Did you work with them at all?
No, I never worked.
You never
with
found
them.
yourself between the Heartthrobs?
No, no, I didn't. I honestly don't know how good they are. I didn't really watch them much. I didn't see this match.
None of us did.
I knew they signed with WWE for a short period of time, but I'd really never seen them work.
Yeah, well, they were here for a hot minute, and now they're coming over. Let's hear what they have to say to Lillian, because this is must-see TV.
Done it, JR. Well, Lillian had to have liked what she saw. I want to see her go, oh. 1, 2, 3.
I think Lillian's too enamored with the Heartthrobs at this moment. Double kiss on the cheek, and she's still got.
Wow, JR with pretty much just saying what we all think right here. Oh, okay, hold on.
Coach, these are my girls. The 2005 Raw Diva Search contestants, but they're waiting in line on the mirror for Y2J Chris Jericho. What a shock!
Jericho with John Cena in the highlight reel later tonight.
That lucky son of a bitch. Here we go. Here's Maria.
Blockbuster trade between Raw and SmackDown. It involved 11 WWE superstars. For more information, go to WWE.com. Now, my guest this evening, the newest member to the Raw roster, Chavo Guerrero.
Good day.
Hola, Chavo. My first question is, did you do something different?
What'd you call me?
Chavo.
Well, that's the first thing different about me. I'm no longer known as Chavo. See, as Chavo, my achievements haven't really lived up to my ability. There's no question that my ability has always been up here. But my achievements have kind of been down here. Now, I know, let's be honest, there's only one place to put the blame, and that's on Hispanic people. No, yeah. The Hispanic people have done nothing but support me and stand behind me all over the world. But you and I know what real America thinks about the Hispanics. And I started thinking about it, and that perception has done nothing but rub off on me and hold me down, hold me back. So I have decided to denounce my Hispanic heritage. And I've decided to join middle-class America. Apple pie, 4th of July, that's now me. I've also decided to not be known as Chavo Guerrero. I have legally and proudly changed my name to Kerwin White. Yeah. Maria, is it? What is that? What nationality is that?
It's
I know exactly what that is. That's stupid. Just like you. Stupid.
Greetings, citizens. I'm the Hurricane, along with Rosie and Super Stacy, here to wish you a happy 4th of July. Now, one of the most popular ways to celebrate the 4th of July is by lighting sparklers. And sparklers can be fun, But it's very important to remember the safety issues involved, because even after they go out, they're still hot and still very much a threat. That's why we keep a Hura water bucket nearby to properly dispose of them.
Allow me to demonstrate.
It's also important to keep a Hura fire extinguisher nearby as well. Remember, kids, safety first, and everything will be fine. Happy 4th of July. Woo!
Are you okay?
Hey guys, need to call a quick timeout here. Wanted to tell your listeners what I've been telling my listeners over at OU didn't know for a while now about all the cool things happening over at adsfreeshows.com.
We recently celebrated the 25-year anniversary of the biggest Nitro of all time, when Goldberg faced Hollywood Hogan at the Georgia Dome. Eric, alongside the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan and the living legend Larry Zbyszko, joined Ad-Free Shows members live to relive it.
Yeah, well, you can't fire me now, so I'll tell you the truth. I don't think anything can beat that. That was the ultimate. I mean, they broke the decibel record. The roof flew off the place. It was amazing. Totally amazing.
Speaking of the Taskmaster, Kevin Sullivan joins AdFreeShows.com, starting this July with a brand new mailbag series, Tuesday with the Taskmaster, answering your questions each and every week.
I have over 50 years of experience in the wrestling business, and I'm happy to be on this platform with Conrad. So send in your letters. You got a question, I can go back even past 50 years, and I'm a wrestling historian. So anything you want to know, we'll try to deliver.
That's just a small taste of what we got waiting for you. With 4 levels to choose from, see for yourself why Ads Free Shows is the best value in wrestling today. Sign up now at adsfreeshows.com.
What's up with you?
It's like Chavo or Kerwin White or whatever his name is. Call me stupid.
Don't pit. Whoa, Captain America's shield. Did you just say Chavo Guerrero changed his name to Kerwin White?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. No, seriously, don't worry about it. His name's Kerwin anyway. I mean, you got a lot going for you. You look good. You look good. I'll tell you what. Why don't you show your strengths and hide your weakness? It'll work itself out.
Oh, I'm sure it worked itself out. As many, I don't even know where to start with all this, Kurt. We were rapid fire there for a while.
Yes, we were.
So you got the debut of Kerwin White, not Chavo anymore. These again, more things that we can't do now. That I mean, it's just unbelievable. As Chris Jericho makes his way out. Then we move right over to the skit with Stacy Keibler, who, by the way, now a Hall of Famer. Rosie catches his hand on fire because he's staring at her ass. But how entertaining were those two backstage? Hurricane Helmsley.
They were great. I couldn't wait to see what they would do next. The superheroes, Rosie and Hurricane Helms.
Yeah.
They were the best thing on TV at that particular time. I really enjoyed watching them.
Talk to me about Maria, because she's still in the business doing her own thing, signed over to AEW, helping with Ring of Honor. I've always been a fan of Maria.
Maria is great. She was great at what she did. Right there, she played the dope. She knows how to do that. She can be intelligent. She can be smart. She could be, just a lot of different emotions. She's really good at what she does. And I like her at the interview position.
Yeah, no, she had fun with it.
Bent over position.
The interview position, the bent over position. She got slapped on the ass by Cena position.
Yes,
a lot going on there. You had her getting slapped on the ass. Stacy, God, we are just in a different world now, but I'm here for it. This is hell of an entertaining show, wouldn't you say?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I can't lie about that.
Speaking of entertaining, we have our guy who's still getting it done in the ring, Y2J, in the ring, and it's going to be him and John Cena. And let's listen into this one.
Time, I wanted the same stature of guest to be here with me tonight. Unfortunately, there is no bigger multimedia superstar on Raw than moi. But I managed to get the next closest thing. My guest tonight has a lot in common with me. We both have successful music careers. We're both world-class entertainers, as well as being championship athletes. Ladies and gentlemen and Jerichoholics of all ages, let me introduce to you my guest tonight, the current WWE Champion, John Cena!
You want to know why? Because the champ is here.
All right, we'll mute it just again so we don't get flagged for music. But here comes John Cena, man. Talk about Jericho's transformation and Cena in this role. I mean, they're both so good. Yeah. Cena's only a few years in at this point, but just talk about them both a little bit.
They've proven themselves to be some of the greatest superstars of all time. I mean, what Chris Jericho has done up until this point in time is nothing short of incredible. And John Cena, he was maybe 2 or 3 years into the business by this time, and here he is on top. I mean, this kid picked it up very quickly, and he had the absolute, arguably the best career in WWE history. He did win 16 world heavyweight titles in the WWE specifically. No one's ever done that.
Well, Roman is still doing his thing, but yes, at this point,
he's gonna break the record.
He could surpass it all as far as being one of the greatest.
If he doesn't skip and go to Hollywood and become a movie star, which I think he's gonna do.
Something to pay attention to. They're both got mics in their hand. We don't want to miss out on this. This will be highly entertaining. Let's check it out.
Wow!
And it looks like Sacktown is hella excited tonight.
You're right, the crowd is excited, and so am I, John. Johnny boy! John!
Chris!
I gotta give you congratulations because you are doing great. I mean, look at you. You are the WWE champion. You've got I love that thing. I love it when it spins. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Huh. That's very cool. Yeah. You've also got a hit album, getting ready to film your second video, and you have your very first live John Cena concert coming up in Philadelphia in about 2 weeks. You are hot. You're hot, baby. But I just wanted to remind you of a couple things because I am a first undisputed champion ever in the history of this business. I have 3 hit records. I've done 5 music videos, and I've played hundreds of concerts, including the last one at the Download Festival in front of 50,000 Fozzy fanatics in England, which I just happen to have a clip of. So if you please turn to the obscenely, uniquely expensive Jeritron 5000. Roll the clip, monkeys, and let's check it out. Welcome to Download! I'd like to take it all and shove it back in your face, yes. You see, that is how a real rock star does it. What do you think of that, Junior?
I think it's a pretty one-sided interview, but you know what? I ain't gonna knock it. Bro, you rocked it. And you got a lot of good things going. Thanks for having me. Good luck to you.
No. What do you mean, good luck?
I said, good luck, man.
Yeah. I heard what you said. Good luck. What is that supposed to mean, John? Did you see me rocking 50,000 people on the same stage as Black Sabbath, System of a Down, Slipknot? I rocked it. That had nothing to do with luck. Do you know who you're talking to, huh?
So what do you want from me? A batch of hero cookies? Listen, man, I'll say it again. Congratulations.
Whoa. So now you're congratulating me, huh? Like that's supposed to mean something to me. Let me remind you of something. Yeah, I'm in your face. I want to remind you of who you're talking to. I have reached legendary status in the 15 years I've been in this business. John, I'm a much, much bigger star than you are, my friend. And the only reason why people don't realize that is because you've got that championship around your shoulder for now. But I'll tell you this, I can take that from you anytime I want.
So that's what this is about. The WWE title. You tell everybody that you have it all, that you've done it all. But Chris, deep down inside, and I can see it in your eyes, hell, I can feel it. You're nothing without the WWE title. Listen to him, Chris. Listen to him. You see, that's why you come out here every week and say, I'm Chris Jericho. Look at all the great stuff I've done. I got my own highlight reel. I got a lot of cool stuff. It's over here in a pile of cool stuff. You're the first to tell everybody you're on top of the world. Allow me to be the first to tell you that you're an asshole. Come out here every week bragging about yourself, tooting your own horn, selling yourself out. You're trying to slip one by these people. Yo, wake up. These people ain't stupid, man.
Kurt, I'm going to mute it here because they're just going back and forth, talking a little trash. And, change who's the bigger star, who's not. Cena told Jericho he was pathetic, and then they end up going at it here. It was better, and Meltzer said that, listen, it's a good way to keep the ball rolling with their feud. There's not many people that are better when it comes to telling stories on the mic and really building a feud than when you think about Cena and Jericho, is there?
Oh, both of them. They're absolutely incredible on the microphone. They tell incredible stories. They're really good at it, and there's really nobody better.
Well, here they go. They're setting that up. And next up on the show, as we continue to move forward, Cena ends up, they get an altercation here. He clears the ring, holds the title above his hand, and the referees are out to send Jericho to the back.
By John Cena. This is all about the WWE title, gentlemen. All about the WWE title. Cena's got it. Jericho wants it. I'm liking this.
I'm liking this a whole bunch too. And speaking of liking something a lot, I tell you what, fellas, it is time. It is time for the Diva Search Competition. It's Sergeant Slaughter's Bikini Boot Camp, and it's next.
And we are back live on Monday Night Raw.
Kurt, I know we have absolutely zero interest in what we're about to watch right now, but here comes Christy Hemme and Jonathan Coachman, and we're about to see the Diva Search, the Bikini Boot Camp, the Sergeant Slaughter. Coach is on the mic. Let's hear what they have to say to kick this off, and then we'll figure out how we want to continue through this.
A Raw Diva Search contest with the event of Sergeant Slaughter coming out with the Bikini Boot Camp.
Oh, Bikini Boot Camp.
Now, Chrissy, I bet you're a little bit jealous here tonight because last year you didn't get to do anything fun like this, but I do remember you got to hit on Kamala, the Ugandan giant. I love that part. Go ahead and tell them all about it.
Please welcome WWE's Hall of Famer and Bikini Boot Camp drill instructor, Sergeant Slaughter.
While we're here, Christy Hemme, TNA. How good was she on the mic?
Oh, she was incredible. TNA, she was so talented. Christy, she really made a name for herself in WWE. This Diva Search she did, she was awesome. And she continued to be awesome all through her WWE career and into TNA.
Yep, and there's the Sarge. So have you met Sarge? I mean, did you ever get to spend any time with him? I remember having him in his tank as toys for G.I. Joe back in the day.
Yeah, Sarge is a great guy, man. He's intense, though. He loves going in the ring and doing his wrestling. I believe he still wrestles to this day, which is incredible.
Here they all come. Some of them I don't know. Wow, that girl just landed on her ass, but who really cares? Crystal.
That wasn't like a work. That was a shoot bump.
Yeah, I don't know if it was shoot or part of the show, but we're just watching him parade out here. The blonde, I don't know what is happening with her, but clothes are coming off. I'm not mad about it. But there's a few ladies here that stand out a little bit. Ashley Massaro, she ends up doing Playboy before sadly passing away. Did you ever get to know her at all, Kurt?
Yeah, I got to know Ashley. Nice girl. I thought she was talented. I thought she would have a great career.
Yeah.
Obviously, she went into Playboy, which was kind of cool. But, there are a lot of talented girls right here. I mean, could they wrestle? No, not at this point in time.
Not yet.
They had their certain talents.
I'm not touching
They all
that.
look good. I know that.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. But also here is Crystal Marshall, who would probably end up. Yeah, go ahead.
I liked her most of all. I really believe that she had the talent to be in the WWE and be a incredible diva. She was very beautiful and very smart and athletic. Very athletic.
Yep, she worked in WWE, TNA, and dated Bobby Lashley. So there you go.
She did.
And
I think they had a kid together.
That's possible. It's quite possible that they have. I probably should know that, but I don't. I can Google it while we're watching this. Let's listen, and I'll check on Crystal's children. Here we go.
To the X and do 10 jumping jacks in your bikinis. You will then continue over that wall, about the size of Christy, continue on in the ring, on all fours, underneath the netting, out the other side of the ring. When you get to the other side of the ring, you'll find a potato sack. You will get in the potato sack, hop, hop, hop around to the yellow line. Then you will grab the jump rope, do exactly 10 jump ropes, put it down, leap over the wall to the finish line. There is your time. If you make any mistakes whatsoever, you are disqualified from this event.
Coach, I think the girls would really appreciate it if you would demonstrate the obstacle course for them.
Coach!
Crystal Marshall with 2 children with Bobby Lashley.
2, okay.
So there you go. You're all over, Kurt.
I have a story to tell you about Crystal.
Okay, well, let's save it. Let's hear what happens here.
If you can't do it.
You really want to see the coach do the obstacle course?
Yes. I think we do. Do we? Yeah.
But wait. He's not dressed.
I will do the obstacle course, but rest assured, this is like that for the coach. Sarge, if you don't mind.
Yeah, but he's not wearing a bikini.
You ready, coach?
Thank God.
On your mark, get set.
Okay, there goes the coach. There's 10 jumping jacks.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hit the wall, hit the wall. Over the wall.
No, coach. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Under the net. Move, 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 move.
Coach never gets in the sack.
Looks like coach is not very good in the sack. the jump rope.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Over the wall again, another header. 48 seconds.
Dude, who comes up with this shit?
I have no idea, but I know he worked that whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell he knew how to jump rope, and then he just decided to F it up for
he
fun.
Just decided to flub it. Yep.
Yep. But he may never, though, really be good in the sack, like Lawler said. Did you ever have a good relationship with Coach? Ever spend any time with him?
Yeah, Coach was great. Everybody got along with him. He was awesome. He was a lot of fun to be around, always positive. He was a great person to travel with overseas. He was a lot of fun. He really was.
I'm going to try to stay focused here. And then he would go on to ESPN and do Sports Center and come back for a little bit. And now he's kind of off the scene there. So.
Yeah, you know what? He had a good run with Sports Center, and I do believe that he's the reason why WWE had a relationship with ESPN.
Yeah, he helped to try to stimulate that. You're right. As we watch this, what was your story on Crystal?
You know what? It's a quick story, but we were overseas and we were traveling, and she was in the bus. She was on the bus just pounding beers. You know, and she had this look on her face. She was just wasted. And her legs were spread wide open. She had a beer in front of her. And Undertaker walks on the bus and goes, God, I love this girl. He put her over because she was hammered and she just looked like a guy pounding the beer.
Right. She just didn't give a shit. She's just sitting there having a good time.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was like,
I can see that. Yeah. She's just like one of the guys hanging out, pounding beers. Yeah. Well, I can tell you what doesn't look like a bunch of guys hanging out, and that's this competition. And they're still going at it here. And I'm going to read some stuff here that we have from notes because Meltzer has comments about all this as this girl almost breaks her neck. Next up was the bikini obstacle course, which was one of those train wreck segments. I mean, she can't even crawl under the ring. I think the fake tits are holding her down. He said it probably...
Oh, exposed. Oh, no.
Oh, they said that was... Okay. There's Earl Hebner. He has to run over and towel up her titties. Look at your mouth. It's wide open, Kurt.
Well, I'm just thinking that had to be a work.
It is. I'm going to read about it.
Okay.
It seemed like it went 45 minutes, although it was closer to 20. We're not watching this whole thing. But they had Coachman go through the obstacle course first. Coachman is a legit good athlete, where he went to a small college where he was a basketball star. For years, held the school's all-time scoring record. How about that for the coach? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Who do we have here? Hello? Okay.
Summer Rae.
It's not Summer Rae, but her name was Summer. No, I know Summer Rae. I know Summer Rae when I see her, should I say. I don't know her personally. But he acted semi-uncoordinated, falling over the wall and basically trying to get a lousy time, which we saw. Apparently, he did a run-through earlier that afternoon and got through it so fast that Vince said, you need to screw up because they needed to put the women over. So he still beat out the 3 of the 8 women with his time. So there you go. And then as far as the scoreboard on this went, Ashley Massaro didn't do well, but she's still the favorite and has a guaranteed job either way. Layla Milani, okay, you ready for this, Kurt? Got back in the game because her top came off and she couldn't fix it and ended up being DQ'd. This was planned ahead of time to get her noticed, and what they thought was a good way since she had no idea she was supposed to wear a bra and panties and lost points because of it the week before. I didn't know I was supposed to wear a bra and panties. I just thought my tits could fly out. Here's Crystal Marshall. It's Crystal Marshall.
Look at her. She's like a world-class athlete.
Yeah, she looks like
I heard she's a track star.
She looks like an American Gladiator. By the way, I just watched that on Netflix, the American Gladiators documentary, and that was.
Oh, I want to see that. You know, they had a picture of Charlie Haas.
You saw it, posted it. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it. A team angle on it. Yeah.
It had a team angle.
It was Charlie. It was somebody, but.
Yeah, but it had the team angle singlet on.
Yeah. I was like, what the hell are they doing my singlet on?
Yeah, watch that on Netflix. It was good. I know they did 30 for 30 on ESPN. I didn't see that one, but I did enjoy the Netflix one, so check it out. Meltzer goes on to say, if you actually watch it, you could see before Layla went under the netting, she adjusts her top for the malfunction. Then you have Summer Dellen Bryan, who is engaged to a plastic surgeon in Louisiana and is getting signed either way. She came off quite athletic, as did Crystal Marshall. She had a great body and had the second best time. Elizabeth Rufar got out of the fans' doghouse from last week as she won the whole shebang. I think this is her, and made herself a contender. And man, she's just hopping right along. What did you think of the whole Diva search concept?
You know what? It had to be done. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. They were going to do this, so might as well enjoy watching it because it was going to happen.
They needed to infuse or find more female talent, I guess.
Yeah. They were definitely trying to find talent, and they found a lot of great talent.
I mean, now they obviously do it differently. NXT, they're talented workers and things like that. This is a little bit more.
Now.
This is a little more TNA, a little bit more. You know what I mean? Here's Simona. And I am a patriot if there ever was one right now. And she's doing her jumping jacks. Kurt, what do you think of her form?
Perfect.
Did you even watch a jumping jack?
I'm trying. Things are getting in my way.
What about the crawl?
The crawl is nice.
Okay.
Listen, I'm a married man, Paul. Stop it.
So am I. I'm just looking for analysis, professional analysis. We're watching wrestling. That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
This is a WWE product.
This is wrestling.
You're a company guy. Oh, she about broke her ankle, and Earl Hebner was there, and his eyes haven't moved.
To save her.
Yeah, jumping rope. Look at Jack Doan.
She's jumping like a 3-year-old.
Look at Jack Doan. The referees, they weren't hating their job right now, were they?
Oh no, they were enjoying this thoroughly.
Okay, what was the cross? What was that?
I don't know, but she didn't even beat Coach's time.
No, she was very slow and awful. Now here comes what looks to be Captain America, the female version. You know what? I think she's going to do. I think Cameron is going to crush this, Kurt.
This girl here?
Yeah. Well, oh my God, never mind. Look at her jumping jacks, Kurt.
Hey, they were quick.
She didn't even do a full one. It was like like a bird. She flopped her wings like a bird. And look at her. She's stuck.
Oh my God.
I couldn't have picked a worse person to win this.
Well, you picked her to win.
Oh, look at her. She can't even get in the sack right. Oh my God. Kurt, what is
Hey, she's trying. That's all that matters.
I think this was a gimmick. There's no way she could do this bad. She's
going backward.
Of course she is. Everything else has been backwards about this event.
Well, that was impressive. I'm not going to lie to you.
Oh my, what's her?
She beat the other girl.
Yeah, but Cameron wasn't good. If they were giving out style points, no style points for Cameron.
This girl looks like she can beat some ass.
I can't believe we're watching this. Derek Sabato picked this topic.
Let's be watching wrestling. What the hell?
Derek,
what happened
she's dancing. Oh yeah, you guys want to watch the entire episode on your show. Derek set us up for failure this week, Kurt.
Yes, he did.
We're blaming you. If you're listeners of our show and are offended by this, send your hate tweets to @Derek Sabato.
Derek Sabato.
Yep.
I'll give you his email and his phone number.
Oh man, she's actually doing pretty smooth. Alexis here, and she got
she kick some butt.
She got the bag up over her knees. Let's see how she does.
She's not going to beat Crystal's time.
No, Crystal was a machine.
Oh gosh, she got tied up with the jump rope.
Look at Jack Dunn. He's coaching her.
Oh, she might not even beat Coach's time. Oh, no, she's not going to. She's going to have the worst.
She's not even over the line yet, and she's sitting there like, what are you doing?
Okay, she did this on purpose.
Cross the line, 54 seconds.
She got the worst time.
Not the brightest light bulb in the pack. Let's listen here. Oh, okay. I'm not upset
Ashley
about
won.
her. No. Elizabeth.
But 35 seconds.
35 seconds, dude.
That was very hard on me. I know that. I can see. Elizabeth gets him immunity.
It was very hard on Lawler, he said.
No matter what.
What was hard on Lawler?
I don't know. He just said it was very hard on me, and Ross said, yeah, I can see that.
Well, what was hard on Lawler?
Exactly. And then Ross says, I don't know, I can see that. So, these guys are ridiculous. I'm a fan of Elizabeth, though, Kurt. I think I like her. Uh-oh, here we go.
But the one person that I would like to make tap out even more than you, most of all, is your daughter, Brooke.
Well, that's the third time we've heard that this show, Kurt. You and a 16-year-old, okay?
Oh, God. Forgive me, please.
This is like an E-channel version of wrestling. Like after the Kardashians, this episode of Raw should have played. I just feel like I need a shower or something. Everything.
This is a wasted episode, Paul.
No, this is where we lose our viewers, our listeners, this show here. This is where they all quit the Kurt Angle show, Kurt.
We shit the bed on this episode.
No, I'm having fun. Look at you. Look at you. You're like, I don't care about all the TNA. I'm ready to kick somebody's ass. Oh, man. So let's see what we got here next.
A three-team matchup live tonight.
It's here. You Can't See Me.
Oh, You Can't See Me, the music album? God help us. Please no. Okay. 17 original. If they're all John Cena tracks, you might as well just punch me right in the nuts. I'm sorry. He might have been a great athlete and all this, but I was out on.
He gave it a try.
I know, but it just wasn't my genre. Oh, here we go.
And just a few moments ago, Elizabeth was the winner of Sergeant Slaughter's Bikini Boot Camp. Christy, tell her what she's won.
Well, congratulations, first of all, on winning the Bikini Boot Camp and immunity. So, with that,
Well, it's time to start the voting. That's what happens tonight. So, Elizabeth, back in your spot. Everybody, you can go to WWE.com. It's time to get real. Who are you going to vote for? Who's your favorite Diva contestant? We start on the end. If you want to vote for Ashley, of course, go to WWE.
All right, tell me who you're voting for.
Ashley.
Okay. We haven't even got to the other ones yet.
Who had a slight wardrobe malfunction, but nevertheless.
Now you're voting for Layla. I knew this was going to happen. All right, let's watch the next one dance. Oh yeah.
Definitely Summer.
Summer. My goodness. Nah, Crystal.
I gotta go with Crystal.
Undertaker's voting Crystal, pal.
Yes, he is.
Oh, good Lord. I'm voting
So is
Crystal.
Bobby, or he was.
Yeah, he was voting until 2010. They skipped the winner because you don't need to vote. Well, Simona. Oh, my. What is happening?
Not bad, huh?
What is happening, Kurt Angle? Nah, I'm out on Cameron. She had no coordination whatsoever.
Okay,
and I'm out on Alexis. That flop over the flop. Look at her. She's like smacking ass and all that. But I'm sorry, honey.
They're all beautiful. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, nobody's not saying that, but I'm just saying for their athletic ability. That's what I'm here for. I don't really care.
Oh, okay. You're actually judging.
I am not all about the TNA. I'm here for the athletic prowess and the skills. Ashley, give it a wink to the camera. Are we? Oh my God, it's Val Venis.
What he sees, it looks like he's ready to cast his vote right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 244.
Wasn't it time, do you think, for the Val Venis thing to be over with at this point, the Valbolski?
Yeah, I think so, but I'm not gonna lie to you. This son of a bitch made a lot of money with this gimmick, and it was freaking good, man.
Hey,
some of the lines he came up with, and the
I know,
were hilarious.
If he grabs the mic, we're on muting for that. Give me your best hello, ladies. Give me your best.
Hello, ladies.
Yeah, that was good. I like it. You got strong in the bass there in the Rumble. Hello. Here we go. Lillian, nope, she ain't giving the mic up, and he's taking on Renee Dupree. He's been talked about a lot after his time in WWE. Kurt, what all do you remember of him and La Resistance and all that?
He was really good. He was really talented. I believe his dad was really popular, a promoter up in Canada, and he was just too young. He was 20, 21 years old when he came here, and he just wasn't mature mentally. He did a lot of immature stuff and the decisions he made that wasn't that smart. So I think that if he would have came 5 years later, he would have been okay.
Dude, this match is like 1 minute and 57 seconds. It's shorter than the Viscera Heartthrob match, the Crotch Rocket Boys. But you know what? We got to see 20 minutes of women's bikini contest.
Yes, we did.
And 15 minutes of John Cena and Chris Jericho promos. That's what this Raw was filled with, fluff stuff.
That was it, man. That's half the show.
I mean, what we're here for really is the main event. Do you think we just skip past this and get to your match?
Yeah, let's skip by this.
All right. I'm with you here. Let's see. We know.
I think
who
all
wins.
of our listeners want us to skip too.
I think all of our listeners want us to wrap up the episode. To be honest. All right, here you are.
And the only Olympic gold medalist in WWE history.
Oh, there you go.
All I'm saying is that if Hulk Hogan gets his ankle snapped tonight, he can sit home and watch his own reality show.
Referee Mike Chioda, one of my buddies in the ring, and the only Olympic medalist in the WWE. Gold medalist. That's right. Sorry, Kurt. Holy shit, you about bit my neck off. Pet off there. You're like, Bromwell, you asshole, it's gold. And here we come. Here we go. The big main event, HBK and Hogan. Guys, this is the big build to SummerSlam here. What did you think of the idea of turning Shawn at the end? We're going to see it to help build that match with him and Hogan for SummerSlam. Did you like that?
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have Shawn Michaels versus Hulk Hogan. Two of the biggest names in the history of the business go at it at SummerSlam. This was the perfect time to do it. They were tagging together. This was great.
We're going to skip through a little bit of the intro and a little bit of the match and get to the ending here, Kurt, so that we can watch that together and get to the big turn. So let's pick it up here.
Block at any time, any place, on anybody. We all know that. And Michaels looking for a drop kick, did not find it. Look at angle now on ball kick. The immortal Hulk Hogan. Here he goes. There's the ankle lock. This is what beats Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania. Michaels makes the counter. Look out. Angle slam. No. Look at Michaels. Did he do a DDT? No. Somehow Michaels countered the angle.
Kurt, again, you guys were like peanut butter and jelly in the ring.
You know what? We messed up here. We still finished the move.
Still looks smooth as hell.
Yeah, Shawn's incredible, man.
No, but you both had to be in order to pull that off. You guys were just so good.
I already know I'm incredible.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What was I thinking? How long have I been doing this with you? Of course.
Listen, as great as Shawn was, I was better.
Oh, yeah, you're full of yourself now. I love it. I love when I get you all loopy like this. Here comes Hulkamania, and he's looking around, and brother, the crowd's electric. Can you give us a let me tell you something, brother? Come on, Kurt.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah, I got that out of you, too.
You better fight for your life. These fans counting out those big right hands from
What's that?
It's crazy how they get with this. The high
Oh,
blue.
yeah, man. It's like it's 1984 all over again.
Yeah, they get with it every time.
And there you go. I mean, how many times am I going to watch you somersault over the top rope to the ground?
It's the only thing I didn't know how to do. I always did it messed up, fucked up, you know?
Yeah, well.
I never got the hang of how to do it, so I just crash and burn.
Here we go. You ready for the big leg drop? Okay, we know the crowd's cheering Hogan. Okay, we got you. Here it goes.
Get it! Here it comes! Oh, that what a drop from the Hall of Famer, the cover, the 3!
You know what I would have done?
What?
I would have had Hogan. I would have knocked Hogan's head off right before he did the leg drop.
Oh, just come in and super kick the taste out of his mouth right before the drop. I like that. All right, here we go. We're going to watch the big turn.
Sacramento are loving the yellow and red.
I will say this, what a huge night it has been here on Raw. What a great 4th of July. What a great night, I hate to say it, for Hulk Hogan and Shawn Michaels. And guys, it was fun, and it was electric here tonight.
Man, what a night. Another reason Raw is the #1 show on all of cable TV. We thank you, ladies and gentlemen. What a fun opportunity. We've all enjoyed it here tonight. Michaels and Hogan, tag team partners. And it can only get bigger and better next week.
Well, we're going to be in the shadows of New York City. And I can't wait to get there if next week is anything like tonight.
The crowd on their feet. On the middle. Oh! What the? Wait a damn minute. What happened? Michaels just super kicked the hell out of Hogan. Are you kidding me? I'm in shock. What? What is the hell has just happened?
Hulk Hogan is knocked out. I would say that I liked it, but I don't understand it.
I don't believe it.
What the hell is this? The immortal Hulk Hogan, everybody, is knocked out.
You want to talk about taking a crowd that's on level 910 to an immediate 1. It just happened.
He got serious heat there.
The body language of Shawn Michaels, from the kick, from staring him down, the camera work, classic. It was so
Nobody's
good.
better.
So, but it was so well done, Kurt. And man, I tell you what, you working across the ring from two legends like Hogan and HBK, how cool was that?
That was cool, man. They are two of the best ever. They really are.
Well, man, I had a fun time watching the show with you. And if we still have listeners after this episode, thank you. We love you. Honestly, we had a great time with this show. We hope you guys did too. We had such a good time. But listen, next week, we're going to bring back Ask Kurt Anything. But also, Kurt, we have a twist. We're going to open the show with a guest, Vinny Pacifico.
Oh, independent wrestler.
That's right. He's a big time Kurt Angle fan. He's on the independent scene. And we thought, man, how cool would it be to spotlight him and get him on. He can meet you, talk with you. We'll do about like 10, 15 minutes with Vinny. And then we're going to turn it over to the fans and ask fun questions. But I think we want to do that. We're going to try this from time to time to really spotlight an independent performer from time to time here on the Kurt Angle Show.
Good idea. Give him exposure. Give him
That's right.
Start. Yeah.
And we're going to start with Vinny. He's reached out to me a few times. We've talked through DM, and he is the biggest Kurt Angle fan. I know he's excited about this. He uses a lot of your moves. So we're going to talk to him and then jump in to Ask Kurt Anything. So guys, look for the social media post. Throw anything you can at Kurt Angle. I want him to be uncomfortable. I want him to squirm. I want us to laugh our asses off, but it has to come from you guys.
Put him on the hot seat.
Yep, we are going to have a lot of fun with that. Guys, remember, you can check out all of Kurt's past top Impact moments. We say it every week. Go to impactwrestling.com/packages and sign up with code Kurt. And then if your business targets 25 to 54-year-old men, you know, that's right in the age range of Kurt and I. Kurt, you're still fit in your what?
I'm 54.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure you're not 55 yet. It's December, right? Okay. We'll change the number to 55 when you turn 55. So if you're in that demographic, there's no better place to advertise than right here on the Kurt Angle Show.
Still
You can go
demographic.
That's right. Advertisewithangle.com. And you can hear us talk about your particular product. So check it out, advertisewithangle.com right now, and we would love to help promote you or your product or service. Also, ad-free shows, mentioned it a few times. We're going to be doing a live show, Kurt and I, together, where we're going to do some Zoom with some of our top guys. Sign up for it. We would love to get to know you that way. Check it out, adfreeshows.com, just $9 for at least a dozen of your favorite wrestling podcasts. You sign up for higher tiers, you get all kinds of bonus shows, and the first week is completely free on us. You can find us on social media. You want to follow Kurt Angle on Instagram at The Real Kurt Angle. You never know what chicanery he's going to be up to, as well as his Twitter at Real Kurt Angle, the show at The Angle Pod. You don't need to worry about my handle. I'm boring. But then go to YouTube. You can like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. YouTube.com/The Angle Pod. We're trying to get to 100,000 guys. I know you can help us get there. We need all the help you can get. from all of you.
Yes, we do.
So subscribe and turn on those notifications. And finally, we're going to talk about some things near and dear to Kurt's heart. We're going to talk about some chicken snacks now, some protein, and some Kurt Angle brand. And the whole ball
caught me off guard.
and the whole ball of wax. You were falling asleep over there. Kurt, tell them about Physically Fit.
We have chicken snacks and Snack Smart Crispy Protein Bites. We also have whey protein bites. There are 3 different kinds. There are 11 different flavors. You're going to absolutely love them. Go to physicallyfit.com. Use the code AnglePod, get 20% off. Or you go on the website and sign up as a lifetime member and get 20% off for the rest of your life. These things are absolutely delicious. You're going to love them. There are flavors like honey barbecue, sriracha, honey mustard, cinnamon swirl. A lot of great tasting chicken snacks. You're going to love these. Go to physicallyfit.com to order yours.
I like the buffalo wing and the pizza. So check it out, physicallyfit.com. Use code AnglePod for 20% off or become a lifetime member, as Kurt said. Also, let's talk about cookies and milk. Both of us are a fan. I probably shouldn't be, but they make a protein powder with your picture all over it, and it's going to be in GNC all over the place. Tell them about it.
They're going to be in GNCs all throughout the world starting in August. They're already in the United States here in July. Go to projectonenutrition.com or go to any GNC and you can order the Kurt Angle's Cookies and Cream Protein. It's called American Dream Cookies and Cream Protein. The reason why I came up with this is because I love cookies and milk, and cookies and cream is my thing. So you're going to love it. It's the best tasting protein on the market. You have to try it. Either go to GNC and purchase it or go to projectonenutrition.com and order yours.
It's true. It's damn true. The best cookies and milk, the most healthiest cookies and milk you can get today on the market. And finally, KurtAngleBrand.com. That's where you can get everything from t-shirts, pictures, cameos, cowboy hats, milk cartons. What else can they get there, Kurt?
You can get the whole ball of wax.
You get the whole ball of wax for the Kurt Angle lover that you have. Guys, this has been an absolute blast. Definitely portions of it have. Hopefully we didn't offend too many people. We do know Brooke Hogan was only 16, but we corrected that as we went. And but man, what a great time. Kurt, thanks for doing this with me.
I had a blast. Thank you, Paul. And
you got it.
Everybody for listening.
You got it. On behalf of your Olympic hero, Kurt Angle, this is Paul Bromwell, and we'll see you right back here next week on another show with your Olympic hero. Kurt, how do I close this again?
See you next time on the Kurt Angle Show.
Right here on the Kurt Angle Show.
Hey guys, Eric Bischoff here to talk to you about my friends over at SaveWithConrad.com. Are you looking to get out of debt? Conrad and his team can make that happen faster than me firing the honky tonk man. Wow. And you know that controversy creates cash, right? Do you know what doesn't create cash? Credit card debt. Save with Conrad can help you consolidate high-interest credit cards and all of your other debt into one low monthly payment. They can even help you get the cash you need for home improvements or anything else. They've helped 83 Weeks listeners save $500, $600, $700, even $800 a month. Seriously, your papers are going to go down faster than Nitro ratings in 2000. Ouch! And how about this? No house payments for 2 months. That's right, no house payments for 2 months. And unlike the dirt sheets, man, the reviews do not lie. With over 1,000 5-star reviews, find out for yourself how much Conrad and his team can save you by checking out SaveWithConrad.com today. You'll be grateful you did.
NMLS number 65084, equal housing lender. Woo!